Hey everyone, we are here at Strong Body Pilates in LA, and today we're going to be doing a quick workout specifically for golfers. So this is also great if you've got anything going on with your shoulders, your back, your neck that you want to loosen up and release some tension. But for golfers specifically, this is going to help you connect to your core when you swing and get the mobility in your spine to improve your game. So let's get started. You can do this seated in a chair. I'm gonna sit down here on my mat. So you could do this seated in a chair or on the floor like me. And if you need to sit up on some cushions, pillows, or blankets, you are welcome to do that as well. Start by just getting a long, tall spine and taking some deep breaths, making sure your head is stacked over your rib cage and your rib cage is stacked over your pelvis. From here, you can go ahead and just roll your shoulders up, down, and back. Should feel good. Just getting the body a little bit warm, ready to move. You can do 3 shoulder rolls each direction and then reverse it. And then we're going to do some circles with the arms. So the arms can come up. Think of your spine getting elongated and then press the arms down. We're just looking to open up a lot of space in the spine, so you can have some free, easy movement later on in this class. Let's do one more. And then reverse and go the other way up. And then down the center. When you come down the center, you can imagine you're pressing something underwater, and it's going to help your spine lift and get taller. You can start thinking about your abs if you haven't already, connecting to that core. Awesome. And then let your hands rest in your lap. Take your head and look to the right. Just gentle stretch for the neck. No need to go too far. Then you can circle your chin down and around. Look up over your left shoulder and then go back to the center. And then you'll reverse. You'll go the other way, looking over the left shoulder, gentle stretch in the neck. Dip the chin, go down, around, and up. Look over the right shoulder and come back to the center. You can do that one more time on each side. Just keep thinking of your stomach pulling in, lifting the posture nice and tall. And then last one. If you finish before me, no worries. Just go ahead and sit with tall posture and feel your stomach pulling in. Great. And then coming to the center, we're going to start working now to open up the spine, get a little bit of mobility there, and connect to the core in a deeper way. So if it's comfortable for your shoulders, you can lift the right arm. I'm gonna do my left, it'll be your right, up by your ear, and then slowly side bend. And if this is uncomfortable for your shoulder, the hand can really be anywhere that feels good for you. The arm reaching up just helps you get a little more leverage for a slightly deeper stretch if that agrees with your body. And then just feel your stomach pulling in. Use the stomach muscles to lift and get taller as you come back up. Nice. And then switch and do the other side. So arm up if that works for you. Get a little taller and then start to side bend over, getting a stretch all through this opposite side. Feel the stomach muscles pull in toward the spine and lift the belly button up to come back to the top. And let's do that again. Check in with your breath. Make sure the breath is flowing. Anytime we stretch, whether it's for golf or just to open up the spine a little bit, you want to really make sure that you're breathing. Stomach pulls in as you come back up. It's going to help your body move more freely and also bring some oxygen to those muscles that are working. As you side bend here, see if you can keep the opposite hip down on your chair on the floor. Sometimes it wants to lift up quite a bit. You can just press it down and think of that helping your stomach lift as you come back up. Do one more on each side at your own pace, checking in with the breath, feeling the stomach active and keeping the opposite hip nice and anchored. Last one, or until you're even. If you've been going at a different pace, then no worries. Posture comes tall at the top. And relax the arms down. Go ahead and make a few more of those arm circles like we did before. Notice if your core feels more connected and if your spine feels a little bit taller. Do 3 circles in each direction. Still connecting to the stomach muscles and still connecting to the breath. Last one. Okay, here's where we're going to get a little bit more specific for the golfers. A lot of golfers I work with are working to get more mobility out of their spine for their swing, but they want to support that mobility with strength. So we're going to do like a mini practice exercise that's going to really help you with that goal specifically. And it's all about isolating the rib cage. I'm going to stand up for a second and show you something. So when you twist your body, you have to notice if you're twisting from the ribs, from the hips, or from the neck. See, just go ahead and maybe even stand up with me really quick and practice your golf swing and see when you do it, can you identify the moment that your hips are twisting, that your ribs are twisting, and that your neck is twisting. And for a lot of people, that rib twisting moment in the middle is missing. So that's what we're going to practice specifically. If you're just someone who doesn't play golf, but you're interested in helping your spine loosen up, this is also going to feel amazing for you. So coming back to your seated position, whether it's on the floor or in a chair, you can take your hands behind your head if that's comfortable for you, or if that doesn't work for your shoulders, leave your hands in your lap. See if you can get your spine to lift a little taller and feel your hips, your sits bones really anchor into the floor. So you're feeling some energy pull up through the top of your head and also anchor down through the pelvis. You're going to keep the pelvis really anchored here and start to just turn your ribs a little bit to one side and then to the other. And if this is feeling pretty good right away, you can add an exhale to that twist. So you'll exhale and turn your ribs, and then inhale when you come back to the center. Now, what I want you to notice right away is your body might not go very far here, and that's completely okay. The natural range of motion for this area is not gigantic. We're not looking to really gain a lot of mobility in the sense of turning really far. What you're looking to do is turn in a way that helps your spine get taller and that feels like it's just the ribs turning. So I'll give an example. If it wasn't just your ribs turning, I'll be a little dramatic about it. You might feel your opposite hip lift off, or you might feel your neck really do a lot of work and your posture gets shorter. So you're just looking to feel as if I was there holding your ribs, that turn from side to side. Nice. And then come back to the center and take a breath in and out. See if you can still connect to those anchored hips. Feel the stomach lifting, feel the rib cage, and feel the stack at the top of your head. Nice. And then we're going to do one more exercise with this twisting, and this one can be done standing. So everyone can stand on up, and you're going to step your feet a little bit wide and put your hands on your hips. So for this exercise, we're going to continue to try isolating the ribs. The hips won't move. And I think hands on the hips is the easiest way to feel that. So you're not going to want your hands to move at all. And you're just going to turn your ribs a little bit one way and then a little the other way. And again, you're going to notice you don't turn super far. What most of us probably want to do is turn the hips to get that mobility. In golf, that's totally appropriate, but we also want to make sure then that the ribs are participating in that twist as well. So for the moment, just isolating. And if this is feeling pretty good and you're sure your hips aren't moving, maybe you can take the hands up and try that twist with the arms over your head. And finding that moment where it's really just the ribs twisting and nothing else. Nice. When you're even on both sides, step your feet together and just make a few more of those arm circles like we did at the beginning. And then reversing 3 more circles. 2 and 3. Let your arms come down and feel the posture stacked up tall. I hope your spine feels looser and more open. This is definitely a great one to come back to on a regular basis to train in the body. If it's not used to this turning in the specific way, it might take a few times to feel like you've really got it. That's totally okay. Let me know in the comments below how this felt for you, how this feels when you apply it to your golf swing, and if this just helped you feel a little more connected to your body, connected to your core, and open in your posture. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.